if I hand out these tablets now, might be a good idea. Everybody has one. But some people can't take their hands off, and they're going to be using it and not listening. Fine. But then in 5 minutes, they're going to ask me a question and slow me down. Who suffers? The speedy guys, the speedy women, who I care about. So I'm balancing. Okay, this is the hard part. This is the technically challenging part. Okay? We're going to go on the tablets. When you turn on your tablet, like I said, it might warn you, you don't have internet, you have to go back, skip, you can't continue. Because like I said, these gadgets are trying to go on the internet to fetch advertisements. That's what they're designed to do so Amazon can make money. You push through, and I'll help you. It's a little bit challenging, but get ready for it. Okay? So what we're going to do is we'll connect 10 or 11 gadgets to one Bridge Pi now. Okay? Now, when you go to choose the Wi-Fi to connect to this, it will have a name. Okay? And that's called, if you know the technology, it's called an SSID, right? So, and by the way, we can change the SSID, which is a technical thing. Ready for a challenge, you have to putty in, if you've ever done that, to change the SSID. It's very challenging for me. Just learned it. Anyway, name these chips on your Wi-Fi list GOHO. And there's GOHO 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Why? Well, if they were all named GOHO and we on more than one, some laptops would be on one, and then when they went to fetch more data, they would go to the other one, and it's like a traffic jam. So they have different numbers. No, you really don't even need to know that today, but if you ever have two at your school, it's important that they have a different SSID. It's a technical thing. And if that doesn't make sense, don't even worry about it. Okay. Now, the first thing we're going to do is make sure that the tablets, that their internet, the choice is GOHO 8, right? When you turn it on here, if you turn on your phone and look at the Wi-Fis, there are 10 or 20 or 30. When you're in the rural areas, no problem. Like when I'm in Zimbabwe, you turn this thing on, this is the only one. So it can be confusing. Your devices, this is more troubleshooting. Sometimes you're very clever, too clever, and it seeks the best internet connection. So you'll see when you turn these on, a lot of times they'll find UI's internet because they're trying to give you internet. They're trying to be helpful. Not helpful. Sometimes you have to go and say, no, I want the one that doesn't have internet. I've said this 5 times, right? You'll see. It's a challenge. And sometimes it even kicks you off. You're connected to the Bridge Pi and it says, oh, I found one with great internet. And it switches it for you. It's so annoying. But it's another challenge you learn to overcome, and it's a good skill to have for you and your students. Okay, so number one, I'll put it on the board, is we're going to connect to GOHO. Great. Then we're going to go to the browser. You're familiar with a browser? There are several. The big one, Chrome. Most of you probably use Chrome. Apple's browser is called Safari. Microsoft has one called Bing. There are many browsers. You can use any browser. So on your phone, probably use Chrome. Is the other microphone cutting in it? Well, this one's testing. Anyway, when you go to the browser, that's the next step. Really, by the way, like 2 steps. Once you're good at it, 10 seconds. Okay. Step number 1, choose the right Wi-Fi. Go-ho. Step number 2, go to a browser. The browser that comes with the Amazon gadgets has a funny name. It's not Chrome, it's not Safari, it's called Silk. Silk, S-I-L-K. So you'll see on the home screen, you have to click Silk. And I'll put it on the board too, okay? And then we have to type in the address of this websites have Toyota.com, no problem. Honda.com. USACF, right there. This one has a difficult address, which I wrote right here. Let me just find it. Where are those big? This thing's so annoying. So the address, we'll write it on the IO volunteer. Nice and big. It's 10, 10, 10.10. Okay? And thanks, Doc. Right. Why don't you, let's see, why don't you erase this and just write it nice and big? Okay? So what we're going to do soon is connect to GoHo, launch a browser, and then we're going to go to 10.10.10.10. Let me show you. And don't worry in the back, I'll come around. When you get to 10.10.10, it will look like this, and you can see at the top, let me turn it up. It says Rachel, R-A-C-H-E-L. The NGO that developed this came up with the word Rachel. Don't write down what it stands for, it doesn't matter, but it's Remote Area Community Hotspot for Education and Learning. Doesn't matter. And what they did was they took these different content modules, like a set of books or a set of videos, and they put them here in a list, right? So it's like an old way of presenting the content. It's by list. And this is an easy way to connect, and it's the way we used to connect all the time. And you'll see it in a moment on your own tablets. But it's not very flexible. And you can't add content, you can't delete content easily, and you can't make it have your own school's name, and all these things. So my colleague developed an interface, which is like a website interface. Okay? And I'll explain later, I know this is a lot of jargon and terms, but the software that he used for it is WordPress. So what I'll show you is it's like a website built using WordPress. And that's another thing we could spend a day on. WordPress, about half of the world's websites are use WordPress. It's open source and free. It's pretty easy to use, and when you become an advanced user, you can log in as an administrator and make changes, which I'll show you in a minute. So it's very powerful. I'm going to come around. This will be hard. You're all going to see this, so don't worry. Okay. Well, yeah, okay. Yes, please. Thank you. So this is the second version. You can access both. And up on the top, as she comes around, thank you, sister, you can see that on the top, I put the logo of the church and of my NGO. And I wrote up at the top, welcome to your digital library. And then something encouraging, like your place for curiosity or something. And you can choose your own. You can put your school there, or if you're the only teacher using it, you can say, you know, welcome to Mr. Oyo's classroom. So I'll show you, and you can add or subtract. Okay, let's just take a moment. Okay. Give them. Okay. Customize it. Thank you.
On the bridge pie, you can customize your page on the bridge pie to look like this. It will have the name of your school and all the necessary information.
On a laptop, there will be menus. On a phone, it won't look like this. The interface is different, and we'll go through that. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we'll put a tablet at each table, and we'll turn them on. I'll put the steps on the board. This is going to be a little challenging. I'm sure there will be glitches. If yours is working, please help your neighbors. And I'm just going to take a minute to write on the board. No. Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. challenging. We're going to have to learn how to use these. It's challenging. Okay. So on the top, we have the envelope. Up, get to the home. Like, take your finger and just go up. Sometimes they make annoying noises. See, here's one you just kind of flush away. Hard to find headings, it might be at the bottom. And if someone is keeping up with this and wants to help other people, that's fine. And we'll help you. Internet. Little dot to make sure it's off and on. Thank you.
Because some people are not here.
Okay. So let me show you two. Right.
Okay.
Let me show you two, and then you can go right. Okay. Sorry, unfortunately, the mic. Many of you are connecting your phones, which is wonderful, but also if we all connect our phones, we'll have a traffic jam. So we're going to have the performance go down, down, down. But today, so I can what would be best would be just that we can go through the I don't know how to, I'm sorry, Zoom audience. I would love you to be able to hear everything. Ten or 20 minutes. Things menus display across the Rachel version, this is advanced, that you see
Hello?
on 10.10.10, the way that I put
Und
the WordPress version. So this is pretty advanced. It's going to be a little confusing, but we're going to try, okay? So first of all, can I ask you to navigate just to 10.10.10.10, the one that says Rachel at the top. You should be able to go back to it, no problem. Okay, and I'll show you what that one looks like. Ah, come on. Is yours working? Oh, mine pooped out. Oh, I see why. No, not that one. The one that just says 10.10.10.10. Right, the one that says Rachel at the top. Okay, just go 10.10.10.10. So you can just delete that. Just hit the delete key to 10.10.10. Right, good. Okay. Well, the network might be overwhelmed right now, and we might need to get that sorted. That's a glitch we expected, but might be too many phones connected. I don't know. Okay. Thank you. So if you touch the first one, do they come up? Okay. So if you're on the 10.10.10.10, the first module at the top is called African Storybooks, right? And that's a wonderful module developed in South Africa. And go ahead and just touch one of those. You can make it bigger by expanding with your fingers, like on your phone. And go ahead and touch that one and see if you get the... there we go. Okay, so, right. Right. Good. Okay, so this is obviously just a module for young people. African storybooks, you can get used to that. Let me see one more that I want to show them. Thank you. Well, that's not a good one to do right now. Yeah, why don't we take a look at... that's actually probably... Oh, yeah, let's do... also, please, can you next just scroll down and take a look at the one called Cat and Dog Books? Right, so it's a little tricky. So now you have to go back. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, okay, allow. I hope that's... Uh-oh. Let's see how we can go back. Let's go home. Oh, that wasn't it. Sorry. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Great. Okay. It's going to take a while to learn to navigate, and sometimes you get stuck and you have to go back. In 5 minutes you'll get it, or 10 minutes, I think. Okay, so Cat and Dog Books. We might have too many devices connected now. It's possible. 11:44. Great, great, great. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so now let's go back to 10.10.10 slash HTML slash WordPress, the one that, yeah, the WordPress one, and it should sort of pop up. And I can see now, you see we're having a traffic jam. And I should turn on more bridge pies. Yeah. Which I'll do in a minute. But let's see if we can... Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Well, or I could plug more in. Testing.
It's good what you're doing. So you want those who already got it to take a break, correct? Those who don't have it yet to stay here.
Yes, that's exactly right. Why don't you tell them?
No, you do it.
Okay.
Just whoever, let them raise their hand who doesn't have it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to raise your hand with your answer to one of these two questions. First question, raise your hand if you're connected okay. Okay connected. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Hands down, please. Raise your hand if it's not working. You're still not connected. Okay? So we've got a few over here. Everyone else, I only see 2 or 3 hands. Okay. So let's do this. Everyone who is connected, yeah, go ahead and take a break until 12:10. And please let me work with the people who are having some challenges. And then we'll have everyone connected and we'll have a productive session. And then we'll have lunch. So you're welcome to take your break now if you are connected. active, but those visiting works. Okay. Sorry, Zoom audience. We're just going around trying to troubleshoot the tablets, and this can look chaotic, but it's a really important part of the learning process. And I'm also trying to model that it's frustrating and we persevere. So it's challenging, but once you get it to work, it's rewarding. And also to remember those troubleshooting tips, which I myself forgot. Hypocritical. I forgot to power cycle or to restart. That works very well. Yep, things are good. I really welcomed you to have a break while I worked with the people who were frustrated, but everyone stayed. That's really encouraging. What can I say? Some of you would like a little time to take your own tour, which I understand. And so let's do that for 5 minutes. And if you haven't looked yet, it's very interesting, I think, to see the medical materials. And then we'll do something together in about 5 minutes. You will get stuck sometimes, and you have to go back. Okay, can you... Okay, everybody, we're going to try something together that's a little bit challenging, but let's try it. We'll be brave. Please go to the web interface, the 10.10.10.html/WordPress, the one where it says at the top, "Welcome to your digital library." And not that one, the other one. Not the one that says Rachel. So if you go up here, go back to the Rachel. Sorry. Hey, sorry. Okay. So I'm helping them get from the Rachel one to the other one, and then once you put that slash in there, here's all the shortcuts. Okay. So let me hold this one for a minute. Okay. Thank you. I'll give it right back, I promise. So I'm on the home page that says, "Welcome to your digital library." And what we're going to do now is we're going to go and take a look at the Bible in Yoruba. So what I did to illustrate for the pastor and for Dr. A was I went onto the internet to fetch some content to add to your digital library. And this is an example of customizing the digital library. This was my start to customize it for Nigeria. And of course, there are many, many materials online in Yoruba that you can add or we can add. But together now, let's go to the Bible. How wrong can that be? Okay, so I'm on the HTML WordPress homepage. And by the way, that picture at the bottom is from the church in Brooklyn, from the health ministry, those wonderful kids. So what we'll do is go to the menu by touching the hamburger on the upper left where it says main menu. And now you should see a whole list of resources. And you're going to have to scroll down pretty far. Let me see. Past Math and Science. Past Wikipedia Plus. Did I go too far? Oh, past Health Plus. Nearly at the bottom, it says Nigeria and Yoruba. And then if you touch where it says books from Nigeria. Sorry. Okay, I went too fast. Yes, when you get there, it will say books from Nigeria in red. And now I'll come around. Yeah, you have to go you have to go way to the bottom, way to the bottom. It'll keep going. Even further. It's pretty far. Okay. There it is, Nigeria and Yoruba. Okay? Can you please help? Can you help our... Okay, we have our helpers, our front and center helpers are coming. We're going to take you to the page called Books from Nigeria, which I created. And by the way, once you know how to do it, it takes like 5 minutes. And you could go into the Books from Nigeria page and add the different books. Now, once you get there, one of them is called Bible in Yoruba, and is everyone here a Yoruba speaker? So, sorry if I didn't honor your second and third languages here. I don't know what region everyone's from. But let's see if we can get the Bible from Yoruba up on your screen. I mean, Bible in Yoruba. Yep. Oh. Did you get a warning? Silk needs you. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, it might tell you it needs storage, and then you have to go through it, and it might say open with books. Let's see if it'll work. Come on. Ha-ha! It worked. That's it. That's it. That's it. Yes. Okay. Okay. Can you help me in the back? Yes. Oh, okay. Okay. Right. Yes, sir. That's correct. Okay, well, let's see what's happening. Okay. Oh, it was here. See? Okay.
He's already there.
Use it as an example. Nah, okay. Right. It was, there it is. Okay. Do we have the Bible? That's the one. How about you, sirs? Do you have the Bible? Do you have the Bible? Did you find it? Excuse me?
On the phone. You have Bible on the phone.
No, I mean from... Okay, have you connected yet? No password. Go ahead. Okay, let me see. Oh, you're close. You're very close. So it's way at the... Bible. See the second one? No, right. Okay, now, tell it continue. It's okay. Tell it allow. Okay, now it might ask you to use books. Yeah, tell it to open with books. always. Oh, no, no, no. Well, okay, you can do it again next time. It's no problem. It'll ask you again. It takes not too long, though, about 10 seconds. Okay? Okay, let me ask one of my... excuse me. Can you help our guests get on their phones, the ones in the blue hat? Thank you. Okay, do we have the Bible? Oh, you're so close. Okay, let me take you through that. Yes, please. That's right. Now, okay, keep. Fine. Right, let me just see, because now it might be annoying. Okay, oh, okay, good. Yeah, sure. Oh, this is on your phone, that's why. I was like, what's it doing? Okay, so now you've got it on your phone? Oh, okay. Hey, everyone, you know what's kind of exciting is Florence went ahead and okay, she's even better because she's giving credit to her partner, Kemi, and she was on her phone, not on the tablet, and her phone said, do you want to download the PDF? And she said yes. So now she has the Bible in Yoruba on her phone. And it's pretty magical when you think I was home in California and I went on the internet and found this and downloaded it, put it on the chip, flew here, it's on the chip over there, you connected wirelessly, and now you have a free copy of the, yeah, you like it, huh? For everyone? Or, okay.
Yeah, we have a question. So we have Goho 8, right? We have Goho 2, we have 8, and what?
I think 1.
And 1. Goho 2, you said you had 3 set up.
Did 1 turn off?
So we have, which one working? Goho 2 and Goho 8. Okay. So the question is Goho 2 and Goho 8, are they all leading to Rachel, or which one is Rachel?
So they're all identical. They all have both. All the ones have both.
So we have this one that is different. Which Goho is this?
All the chips have the same. Okay, all the chips have the same content. The Rachel list and the WordPress list. So he's stuck on the 10.10.10.10. So I'm going to troubleshoot it, okay? So I'm going to touch right next to the, this is on your phone, sorry. So now he had 10.10.10.10, and what he has to add is this part. Right. So if someone is stuck on 10.10.10.10, sometimes you have to go in and put in the, oh, that shouldn't be there. Yeah. But the good news is that usually once they're connected once, the phone or the tablet or the laptop remembers. So it's tempting when you're teaching, you might want to connect every tablet and just have it be a shortcut. And last night I decided to connect about half of them. If I had connected all of them, this would have been less chaotic and easier, but you would have learned less. So it's a real decision. If you have a group that's not very used to using technology, make it easy. And if they're ready for the chat, did you get it? Okay, great. Great. Now, we had another challenge, which was a surprise to me, which was he was trying to get to the Books from Nigeria page, and it wasn't showing up. But it was there. We just had to scroll. It was really annoying. It's just because you have the small screen. Okay, so did everybody get to, let me put it another way. Raise your hand if you were able to see the book, the good book, in Yoruba. Yes? Were you able to? You got it? The Bible? Okay. Yes? Raise your hand if no, still no. Okay, we've got one. And our friends in the back, did you get connected? Our guests? Did you help them? Oh, okay. Oh, they're already losing their juice? Yeah, well, that'll happen. Yes. Okay, let's do a time check. 12:16. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Mm-hmm. It went off? That's really not good. Luckily, I have 20.
Hello?
Thank you, test.
What's the number of this new one?
I don't know. Sorry, I didn't look. But you should be able to see from...
This is two. So no, you actually connect.
Okay. Right now, the ones that are on are 8 and 2. And during the break, we'll get many of them, so you can have a lot of choices. But 8 is working great. Frustrating. Yeah, we kind of lost track of which ones are working. Sorry about that. Let me get another one going. Sorry, let me get the microphone. Testing. Okay, everyone. Well, I just learned something, which is that we've kind of overwhelmed the Wi-Fi, and it's kind of exciting to be doing our biggest deployment ever. But now I found out we've run into some problems. I just tried to join on my phone, and it said, "Oh, there's too much. Did you also get that message? We can't do it." So I was mistaken. I thought that having many on in the same room would work, and I was mistaken. But it really only matters for something like today, because in your classroom you'll just have one, and you won't have all this interference. So, okay. I'm not happy about it. I wished it just worked perfectly, but we're going to try to have that technology attitude of working through challenges and seeing if we can succeed anyway. So what I'm going to do is use like a full force attack. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. I'll tell you. You don't even have to start. Okay? We're going to sort of disconnect everything, and then I'm going to turn off all the Pis, and what we'll do is we're just going to have one gadget at each table, and then what I'll do is we'll get all set up before we have lunch, and then we'll be able to learn about this side of it, right? The software side. We got stuck in the tough work of getting through the connection and the different warnings, and different people had phones that said I won't connect, and it's just challenging. But we made it, and the modules that we're about to use have videos, so we might have a traffic jam that way. So may I ask you to please just on your tablets, the ones that are ours, go to settings and turn off Wi-Fi. And on your phones, if you can just get off of GoHo, go back to either turn it off or turn off the internet or put it on airplane mode or whatever, just get off of GoHo and we'll just start fresh. And sometimes you just have to do that. So let me turn off the Pis. Yeah, so, okay. Just pull this out here. Yeah, we'll just get off. And you'll have no choice because we're turning off all the GoHos. Great. Okay, so let me just use this one. Okay, so now I'm going to confirm that I turned them all off. I'll take my phone, I'll go to Wi-Fi, and I don't see any GoHos. So that's good, they're all off. Oh, almost all. Bugger. Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah, it's offline. Okay. So now I've plugged in one of the Pis. It takes about a minute to boot up. I'm looking at the lights, which I'll show you later. You can see maybe that red light. Usually red means bad, like stop. But with these, it just means the power's on. But you can see my face. Oh, there we go. There's a yellow light that blinks that I'll show you. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so when it's happy, I mean green. Why did I say yellow? The green is good. Red is good too. Red means power. So it's a little confusing. Okay, so now let's just remember, no phones now, please. Just one gadget per table. Go to your Wi-Fi, and let's see which one came up, if any. Sorry. Just one gadget, no phones. Just one gadget at each table, just one. Okay, and I think is GoHo 8 coming up? Okay, so let's connect to GoHo 8. Not working? Well, that's one of those things. It is fine. It says no internet because you have no internet. But now I just went, sorry, let me show you. So I went to the bottom circle and got to the home. And so now if we go to the Silk browser, sorry. What I'm going to do is just put it in fresh. So you see, as soon as I hit the one there, these are the recently visited sites, and that's the home page. So now we're okay. All right. Did we find the headphones? Did we find the headphones? Someone was going to get them, but... Well, that's a little scary. Because like I said, when everyone's using the headphones, it's a little noisy. Okay. Sorry, I want to show you these videos, but it's going to be crazy in here. Okay. I went to go fetch them. Okay. I know it's hot and tired and it's just about lunchtime, so apologies, but it's coming, I promise. What we're going to do is take an early look now at a very powerful module, which you can use in many ways, and it's called Khan Academy. That might sound like Khan, C-O-N, like a convict, or when you fool someone. It's not like that. It's the name Khan with a K. So you'll see this. It says Khan Academy under Maths and Science, and Khan is spelled K-H-A-N. Please don't click on any of the videos yet. Let me just do a little explaining. It's kind of a cool story. There is a man named Saul Khan, whose family came from India, and he was living in the States. And he had some nieces and nephews who were struggling at school. And to help, he made videos at home showing his nieces and nephews how to do things like add fractions, basic little kid math. And they were very successful. That's cool. Thank you. They were very successful, and they started getting shared. And we say it went viral. Now, a virus is an unpleasant thing. But when we say something went viral with the internet, right, it means it spread and spread and spread. And it spread and spread and spread, and people kept saying to Saul Khan, can you make more? Can you make more? And it just exploded in popularity. As Dr. Awell knows, it's used in many, many schools now. And he developed this thing called Khan Academy, and he got financing from some big banks who were supporting education. And so it's a huge library of content, and it's always free. And when we take a look at Khan Academy, it has a lot of pluses. There are also a few minuses. And one of the minuses is his accent. He has a strong American accent, and he doesn't do anything like what I'm doing now to make it easy. And he talks really fast. But the videos are very short, and they can be viewed as many times as the child wants. So the video on adding 1/2 plus 1/6, where you have to change the numerator and the denominator, it's like 3 minutes. So the child might miss it at the beginning, but you let them watch it a few times. And we'll start using it in a few minutes, but if everyone used it, the sound would drive me crazier than I am. So it has videos and also like worksheets, although it's on a screen. So practice, and you can practice, and you want to go? Okay. You want to, I think Doc is going to explain it in a second, and we'll be doing it in like 5 minutes. Well, they want you to for this.
I will. Let me just address the Khan Academy. It's really cool, I can tell you that, in different content. As school leaders, one way is in different content, you name it, chemistry, math, English language arts, you'll find it there. What it does for you is picture, you have, I always use the word picture. Just picture in your mind, you have 30, 40 kids in a classroom. They are now reading on the same level. They are not doing probability on the same level. Some of them are advanced, they know calculus. It's not a problem. What Khan Academy offers you is you can do remediation as well as some kind of enrichment. I'll tell you what that means. That means on the same Khan Academy, with access to using the Pi, you can have 10 of your kids working on probability, while you have another 10 working on something a little simpler. Am I making sense here? So you are supporting them based on the need of that group. There are so many things you can use this thing for. So as instructional leaders, I want you to keep your eyes on that. It's a different level. We'll be talking a lot about that. So you name it, no matter what. And the other good thing about it, not only can you use it for enrichment and remediation, you can also assign homework for your students. Say you have kids who are doing same theme probability, but some of them, they can make determination as what the t-square is. Some of them are not at that level. So you can offer homework assignments based on where you know the kids are, whatever their level is. So you are not frustrating them. When we went to school in Nigeria here, it doesn't matter. Physics is physics. Everybody is on the same thing. You do it whether you get it or not. And that was the way I learned here. But life has changed. So I want you to keep that in mind, how you can creatively use Khan Academy to support your students when they're not sitting in front of you. They can work on their own pace. I just wanted to share that.
Thank you, Doctor.
Does it make sense to you?
Jump in anytime. In Ghana, we visited a site where they had a very interesting model. They had a small computer room that was open on Saturdays. And it supported 5 schools. And so the teacher would say to a student, on Saturday, go work on probability, you work on division, you work on statistics, and write it. And then they had one man in the library using Khan Academy, and then the students would go on the Saturday and study the things that they were falling behind in. Now, like Doc said, and we all know as teachers, when your slowest are just near you, you can really have a better day than when your slowest are way behind and you start feeling bad for them. Also, like I mentioned, many children are behind not because they're slow learners, but because they've missed school through no fault of their own. They have to help their family or someone's sick or whatever. So that's one model. Another model that I mentioned yesterday is where Doc used the term, here we go, differentiated learning, right, where you have, instead of one size fits all, so you say, okay, kids, yeah. So in case you ever wondered what 200 cheap headphones in one bag looks like, there you go. So that's great. Thank you for fetching them. right now, yeah, just put one on each table, because we're just going to go slow. And I think that what we'll do is we'll go together. Yeah. Okay. What we're going to do is log on and try it, and we're going to start together. And that will be perfect with around 1 o'clock lunch in about 20 minutes if everything's on time. And also then I can help you during lunch, and also I'll show you the more capabilities ahead. So for now, please, on your tablet, log on. You can find Khan Academy, and it's under Math and Science, I believe. Right. And actually, you'll see there it says Math Lessons from Khan Academy. So just click on Math Lessons from Khan Academy, please. And you should see a green... Did this come? Okay. Can you, if I'm not in the back, so if you see someone who doesn't have this green screen, then if you could kindly assist them. Yeah, no, I'm just waiting for a few. Is everyone in the back on that screen, as far as you can see? Yeah. Yes. Okay, happy to take a question now. Do you have one?
Yes.
Do you know it already?
Yes.
Okay.
So the table right there asks a question. Okay, now, Mr. Bob is the teacher, right? And he asks everybody to log on, right? So the question is, okay, if I'm a teacher, you're a teacher here. How are you able to know whether maybe that table logged on onto the website, you ask them to log on? Or are they doing what you are instructing them to do? Is there a way to know that?
So that is a great question. And actually, as teachers, we know that's the magic question. How do you know what the children in the back of the room are really doing? Well, there is a way with Khan Academy, which I'll show you after lunch, where everything that the person is doing is recorded. So you can check to see. And what I did was, since we're all adults, was I just hoped. And I thought about going all around through the room and looking myself. Another classroom management strategy would be to have a few sort of deputies in the back who were looking. But once people are going, it's pretty easy to monitor. Go ahead, Doc. No. Oh, sorry.
I want to ask you, lunch is coming at 1:30. So what do you want to do? You want to take a portion, or ask a quick Q&A, and then if the assembly work at 1, by 1:30, then you're able to do some things.
Great.
By 1:30, then once you say we can go from there.
That's fantastic. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Okay, so surprise, lunch is delayed. Well, what we're going to do is just get everyone started on Khan Academy, and that way the people who are on it can have a break, and the people who are having technical challenges, together we can blame the equipment. You're on the right page, that's right. So let's try going together on the very first math one. At the very top, it says early math. Okay? Please click on early math. And then you should have a list that says at the very top, counting. Are you seeing that? Great. Okay, so math. Early math. Now it's counting. You're caught up. Okay? Can you help? Okay. You're on counting? Does it say? Okay, good. Well, you went too far. Okay, well, you just went you're just like, we're just doing early math for now, so you just do counting. But we could have done anyone. Math? Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. So math lessons from Khan Academy. Oh, you're stuck. Oh, okay, see. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, now we're on counting. Okay. Now, if you touch, wait, what was that first one again? Let's see. So after counting, if you go to counting small numbers, we're just doing the top one, right? Just keep clicking top one. Yeah, you're there. Are we getting a traffic jam already?
Do they lose, some of them they've lost the Jews. Yeah.
Well, is that 10%? Okay, that seems fine.
That's fine.
Okay, so let's go here. Oh, really? Oh, I learned another thing that I don't like to know. Try your phone, I guess. Okay, there you go. Okay, so now you can watch the video. Did you watch it already? Did you learn to count? Okay, so, okay, after you have learned, seen the counting and had an idea, why don't you go ahead and you can see how to go back. On the left, there should be an arrow. And if you can go back, and let's try some of the more advanced mathematics, right? So you can go back and find, well, I think I'll let you choose. You can do fractions or something, because we all know, if you've taught little kids, then you know that adding fractions is always a challenge. So annoying. This is a lot of traffic, right? 10 different connections, one watching videos. Interesting to see if it'll. How's it working back here? Okay. So now let's go back. Go ahead and watch one of those. Did you get connected at all? There you go. Great. Okay, so go this way. It's better if just one of you does, because if too many people do it, it clogs up the network. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's getting a traffic jam. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. So, shall we? Then we do it while I deal with the charger.
Yes. Yeah. Let's take. I think it makes sense. Some of your tablets they lost the Jews. So let's do this. If you've lost the juice, we're going to charge some while you take a break. Let's take a break. It's going so well that we can do that. The time now, I believe, is 12:47. Let's take a break until about, Bob, 1 o'clock? Yeah, let's do 1 o'clock so that 30 minutes, we might get it to about another 5-10% for you guys so that when you come back, we're able to do some more work. But this is pretty much is working pretty well. So leave the tablets there, please. And if you want yours charged, let us know here. You can bring it to me. If you don't want yours charged, actually, leave them on the table if you don't want it charged. If you want it charged, bring it to me and I'll give it to them here to be charged. Oh, that one is a lie. 63. Who wants his charge? You want yours charged? Ayo, here. Thank you. We'll give it back to you. Who wants? Don't drop it. We don't have the case yet. Thank you. All right. Anyone else? We're good? All right. Folks, take the time. Your brain is a little clustered now with a lot of information. Please feel free to go and rest a little bit. 1 o'clock, we're coming back. Please get here on time. 1 o'clock, please. Rest. Take from downstairs. If not, it's okay. But we want you to be a little refreshed at 1 o'clock so that we can finish. 1:30, we'll have lunch and we'll go from there. If you need your tablets charged, please let me have them, and I can have them for you. You guys are okay here? You good? You don't need your tablets charged, or you give it already? All right. We're okay here? You good with the tablet? Any enough charge, yeah? Okay, just leave it there if you have enough charge.
Can you guide us on how
stand
to
up.
do the,
Sit,
can you guide
please.
us on how to do the connection?
Well, I'll talk to him, and we'll share that. I'll tell you something that is really cool about this. We're just getting started. By the grace of God, if your school has a projector, it's not that expensive anymore. Tiny projector, they project that thing. You can actually show it on the screen.